What we're seeing these days is a new situation, and I specifically do not use the word wave because a wave is something that washes you and passes away, and it's not going to go away. The whole thing started with a rumor as if Israel is trying to change the status quo in Temple Mount. And this is a big lie, because there has been no change in the status quo in Temple Mount. Yes, Israel as a sovereign country allows everybody, Jews, Arabs, Christians, whoever wants to visit the Temple Mount, they are allowed to, and it should stay like that. Two bodies are leading the incitement among those youth that are conducting the attacks. One is the Israeli Muslim Islamic movement inside Israel, which is instigating constantly the Israeli Arab youth to go and take part in those acts, and the other is Hamas. Hamas is instigating those youth to strike inside Israel, but Hamas itself doesn't want to take part in the conflict, and Hamas doesn't want the conflict to reach Gaza. Young teenagers, terrorists, lone wolves, operating alone without an infrastructure, without an organization behind them. Now, we have to be honest about that. Israel does not have good answers against this phenomenon. A person that wakes up in the morning deciding that he's going to conduct an attack, grabs a knife from the kitchen drawer and goes and conduct an attack, this is something that you have no early warning, you have no means to detect them before that and stop them. That is why the response of the civilians and the policemen deployed in the streets is extremely important, and we see very swift response. Israel's main effort now is to keep two bodies out of the conflict. One is Hamas in Gaza, which holds the potential for massive escalation, and the other is the Fatah Tanzim, which is the largest, strongest armed group inside the West Bank. Those two bodies are staying away from the conflict. The Palestinian Authority, I have to say, is not part of that incitement. They are making significant efforts to lower the flames, to control what's going on in the West Bank. Facing this new situation, Israel is operating on two levels. On the political level, it is trying to create some kind of understanding with the Palestinian Authority in the efforts to lower the flames and calm the situation, talking with the Jordanians, talking with the Americans, trying to talk with the Palestinians. And on the legal level, I think Israel would have to start consider harsher measures against the families of those terrorists, because those terrorists are going to their attacks knowing that most chances they are not going to come out of it alive. But they do know that their family's future is secured, because the Palestinian Authority is going to pay them, Hamas is going to give them a pension every month, so the family is secured. And even if the house will be demolished, the family will live in welfare. I think Israel needs to start considering hurting those families. I want every one of those terrorists to know that the second that they raise the knife, they are condemning their family for life of misery. These are going to be some tough days, maybe weeks, maybe even months for Israel, but at the end of the day, we've been through worse periods, and I'm sure we're going to go through this as well. I want to express my appreciation to all of Israel's supporters, among them Keren Hayesod members, who are standing along us even in those tough times. And I do hope that people that care about Israel would follow the Israeli media and help explain Israel's position to the world.